Hey there! So today I'm continuing with my mobile hairstyling series, and today I just want to dive a little bit deeper into explaining what my pop-up locations actually look like, how I make them happen, and give you some tips on how you can make these work out perfectly for your freelance or mobile hairstyling business. First, I will go over what each of the requirements are that you need to make sure to have set up and in place before you begin as a mobile stylist, so that you can make sure that you are in complete compliance with your state's regulations and guidelines. Second, I will go over what you want to look for when booking a pop-up location so that you are sure to book the perfect space for you and your guests. Third, I will go over what I think that you should include on your website so that current and even new clients feel good about visiting your location and know everything is legit. Okay, so first, let's dive into some of the requirements for hairstylists who are working in a mobile capacity and what the rules say about the type of space that you need to have when you are a mobile service provider. I'll be referencing my own state for this one, so please keep that in mind. Every state has their own rules. That's why I recommend just checking the rules in your own state to make sure that you are 100% in compliance. But if you live in the state of Washington, this would apply to you. And for those of you who don't, this might be a good look at what some of your own states may require of you. So, a mobile stylist must obtain a certificate of registration from the Department of Revenue. A certificate of registration is proof that a business is registered as a taxpayer with the Bureau of Internal Revenue, or the BIR. It also serves as a reference for the types of taxes that a taxpayer is required to pay. So like income tax, the percentage of your tax, value added tax, and withholding tax, stuff like that. You also must hold a valid cosmetology license, obviously. And you also want to get your salon shop, personal services, or mobile unit license, which is a separate license than your cosmetology one. You also want to have a business license. And also, if you hold a personal service license, you are required to be covered by a public liability insurance policy in the amount no less than $100,000 for combined bodily injury and property damage liability. And now, as far as the location where you will be providing your service, it must maintain an outside entrance separate from any rooms used for sleeping or residential purposes. All hotels have a separate main front entrance, so you're good there. You also are required to provide and maintain adequate toilet facilities located within or adjacent to the salon, shop, or mobile unit. And every hotel room that I've ever booked at has a bathroom, so we're good there too. And any room used wholly or in part as a salon, shop, or mobile unit shall not be used for residential purposes except for the toilet facilities, which may be used for both. And since we don't live at the hotel and we go home at night, we can check that one off of our list as well. And last, it must meet the zoning requirements of the county, city, or town as appropriate, and must meet all applicable local and state fire codes. And the beauty of that is that most hotels are actually also held to the same standard, so you can check this one off of your list too. The only other state requirement that is mentioned in Washington state is that you must provide safe storage and labeling of chemicals used, which I will be going more in depth about in another video where I will talk to you more about like traveling with your kit and storage tips to help you keep everything super, super organized. So we'll go over that one on a different video. And hey, by the way, my name is Madison. If you're new to my channel and are interested in learning how you can build a successful and sustainable business as an independent hairstylist, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel and go click that bell notification at the bottom of the screen to make sure that you're notified every time I release a new video just like this one. Next up, let's chat about how to go about booking your pop-up location. So I would suggest that you start to look in your area at 3 to 5-star hotels. A lot of the 3-star hotels can actually be really great. You just need to do a little bit of research here. Try to find something that has free parking, free Wi-Fi that's included. Also, pay attention to the decor of the hotel. Look for decor that you think will blend well with your branding, and, you know, make sure that you vibe with it. You also want to make sure to read reviews of the hotel and also look at the photos. The photos are really important, especially for the inside of the room. I would suggest downloading the app hotels.com. At least in the beginning. I seem to find the best deals on there. So I think it would be a good idea to start there, at least until you find the right hotel that you're going to continue to book with. The other cool thing that I forgot to mention here is that when you book your stays through the hotels.com app, for every 10th night, you get 1 night for free, which is really cool in the beginning when you're trying to figure out what hotel is best for you and your business. But once you do find that perfect hotel, I would actually recommend just booking straight through that hotel directly, because you'll actually start to accrue points that come with discounted rates, and many times you can even ask for like later checkouts. There's just other little perks that you can get for being a valued value member of their business. So, but I like that because, you know, sometimes if you can do a late checkout, it'll allow you to take like 1 or 2 more clients before you do have to check out. You just really want to make sure that you're taking full advantage of your earning potential here. And when scheduling your stays, keep in mind that a lot of hotels don't even let you check in until like 3 in the afternoon. And then usually you do have to check out pretty early, like 11 or 12. What I would recommend is to make sure you give yourself at least like 2 to 2.5 hours to check yourself in and set everything up before you take your first client that first day. I would also recommend taking a staging bin with you with like specific branded elements to really step it up a notch with the aesthetic in the room. I like to bring like branded tablecloths that way I can set up like my retail area and it looks really cute, or even like I have a little, I have a register, like a square register that I take with me, and I create a little station there that I can check my clients out at. It just like those little touches make a huge difference. One of the beauties of scheduling at a hotel is the fact that you can take super late or even super early appointments. And it also really forces you to stick with your schedule and not come in on your days off for clients or, you know, whatever you're being asked to do. And that's super great, especially if you're like me and you have a hard time saying no to clients, especially when you know that you really should be prioritizing time with your family instead. The one last piece of advice that I would give you is to make sure to book for an accessible or a handicapped room. This is really one of the most important parts to remember when you're scheduling your stays, in my opinion. Usually, all handicap bathrooms are just a lot bigger than normal. They have the roll-in showers. It's just really nice when you need a shampoo area to have it be a little bit bigger. And also, they usually have their own handheld sprayer that's already hooked up and attached. So it kind of kills 2 birds with 1 stone, and you don't have to worry about bringing your own. When I started booking accessible rooms, it was a huge game changer for me because it gave me so much more room. And plus, I think it's also kind of important to have wheelchair accessibility when you service the public. I went ahead and filmed a little snippet of what my pop-up was like so that I can give you a better idea of what some of the possibilities are for you when you're starting to do your own. So go ahead and check it out. So what do you guys think? Is this something that you could see yourself doing or you would want to give a try? I'd love to hear about it. Let me know in the comments below. Okay, so last but not least, I think we should go over what you should put on your website to let your existing clients and also new potential clients know what your location is all about. So first, I would recommend doing a Google search after you find the hotel where you're going to be booking your stays at. Hotels usually spend a lot of money to hire photographers to make their hotels look good online. So I would go on Google, find an image that you like, and then of the hotel, the outside of the hotel, save it to your phone or your desktop, whatever you're saving your pictures. Then go grab your logo, wherever your logo's at. And then I want you to create an image of both of those together. I like to do mine in Canva. I'll show you what that looks like. It'll be right here. But go ahead and just create that image. And then that way, whenever you're corresponding with clients or you have to give directions or an address or your, whatever it is, you're able to attach that image to your message. I just think it's a nice touch so that they have a visual to see, what you're referring to. And also it just makes you look more professional. I'm going to give you a quick look at what my pop-up location page looks like on my website. So you can see that it's very simple. It just has the address along with the same photo that I chose before. Put that, mainly right there with the address. You can even attach a Google Maps onto your page as well. And then I like to just post a few of the photos of inside of my space. That way it can kind of ease people's minds. They can see how cute your pop-up location is and just feel a lot better about booking their appointments. But just keep it super simple. Maybe and one more tip would be to maybe come up with a few different email templates or text message templates that you can write out in advance that you can send to your clients after they do book up their appointments with you. Send them an email just letting them know where they're going, where they can park when they get there, what to do when they arrive. That way they're not going into the hotel like asking a whole bunch of questions or just aimlessly, wandering around and not knowing what they're doing, where they're going. Just make it really easy for them and give them, very clear and concise directions. I really hope you guys got a lot out of this. And if you have any questions or want me to touch on anything, specific, let me know. This is going to conclude episode number 2 of my new mobile hairstyling series. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.